Ladies and genticles, I welcome you back to another edition of Pony Fanfiction Theater. I'm your host, Nate. I'll be your narrator as usual. With me is, John, in the back.
Bake.
Cupcakes!
Bake.
Alright. And we are going to read a story called Gelatin, and it's made by the same person that made the Luna Versus series. Andrew J. Talon. And let's begin. It's a humor/horror story, and it's rated T. So, but it has more humor than horror than it. Anyways, let's begin. Read along if you like. So, Pinkie Pie, what is the occasion? Twilight Sparkle asked the pink-colored mare, cheerfully showed her friends into her home. It was done up, as usual, for a celebration, in galley-colored ribbons, and streamers with the warm pink paint of the walls presented in a cheerful atmosphere. Oh, it's a surprise. Just wait and see, Pinkie Pie said cheerfully. She bounced into the kitchen, leaving her friends to wait. What do you think it is? Gummy's new girlfriend party was last week, Twilight asked aloud. I don't think him gnawing on a rubber gator toy counts, Applejack said dryly. Love can take all different forms, Fluttershy said softly. A turtle near my house keeps giving flowers to a rock. Poor thing. She's so lonely. Maybe we can hook her up with Speedy. He's a stallion, this turtle of all Equestria, Rainbow Dash said with a bright smile. Ahem. Twilight cleared her throat to get every pony's attention. If we can focus. I believe we can get our answer soon enough, Twilight, Rarity said with a serene smile. And the answer, whatever it is, surely will be. Rarity trailed off for a moment as Pinkie Pie pushed her surprise into the room on a cart. Rarity's eyes then grew to a very large size and her jaw dropped. Surprise! Pinkie Pie said with a grin as she hopped in front of the gigantic multicolored stack of fruit and candy-covered gelatin. All of Pinkie Pie's friends backed away. Oh my goodness gracious, Pinkie Pie! Fluttershy whispered, horrified. What have you done? That monstrosity! You can't be serious! Rarity gasped, holding a hoof to her mouth. I think I'm going to be sick, moaned Twilight. I think I'm going to be sick, moaned Twilight. By Celestia's fetlock clippings, have you lost your mind? Applejack cried. Was this the idea of that damn bucket of turnips? Rainbow Dash demanded angrily. What is it? Was it? What? Pinkie Pie looked back at the gelatin construct, then back at her horrified friends. Her mouth made a "oh" of understanding. And she then giggled. Oh no, silly willy fillies, where have you been? They don't need to make jello from horse bones and hooves anymore. Then what is it made from? Twilight demanded. Pinkie Pie produced the package. Twilight took it in her hooves and studied it. Pony safe. All natural ingredients. None of them are from ponies. Twilight read. Rarity breathed a sigh of relief as the rest of the ponies calmed down. Oh, good. For a moment I was worried. All right, girls, let's dig it! Pinkie Pie cheered, hoofing out spoons to them all. Twilight laughed and smiled. We're sorry for thinking you could use, ponies in your jello. Of course I wouldn't, Pinkie Pie laughed as she pointed at the package. Look on the back. Twilight Sparkle did. Made from 100% human? Bon appetit, Pinkie Pie said with a wink, just before digging out a spoonful and popping it into her mouth. She grinned. Delicious. And that's the end of the story. Then we read the disclaimer here. Just a dark bit of fun to mock the reoccurring trope of concerning glue I've seen in a few fics. No humans were harmed during the making of the story, except for Bob. Sorry, Bob. That was my bad.